Now let's implement pull to refresh. So when we pull down this list, it should get refreshed. This is very easy. So here in messages screen, this is where we are using our flat list. To implement pull to refresh, we have to set a couple of extra props. So the first one is refreshing. We should set this to a Boolean state variable. So let's declare another state variable. So here we call useState one more time. We give our state variable an initial value, false. This returns an array, so we can destructure it straight away. Now we call the first element refreshing and the second element set refreshing. And by the way, we should call these hooks at the beginning of our function components, so we cannot call them somewhere in the middle. I explained the reason in my React course. So now that we have a Boolean state variable, let's use it over here. So we bind this prop to our state variable. Next, we should set onRefresh to a function for updating the list of messages. So this is where we're going to call the backend to retrieve the new list of messages. But for now, let's just simulate this on the client. So I'm going to pass a function. In this function, I'm going to call setMessages and give it a new array. So a new array. Now to save time, I'm going to copy a message object from the top. So the second message, let's paste it over here. So with this implementation, when we pull down the list, the first message should disappear because we only have the second message in this array, okay? Let's test our app. So save the changes. Now take a look. So the first message disappeared. So implementing pull to refresh is super easy, but there is a tiny problem in our app. Let me reload the app and show you one more time. So note that when I pull this list down, we see some kind of cutoff around here. Take a look. Did you notice? Let me explain why this is happening. So take a look at our messages screen component. We're wrapping this flat list with our screen component. Let's go to our screen component and give the screen a background color. So background color of, let's say, yellow. See, our component is not growing to take the entire screen. And this is the reason why we have that cutoff. So if I reload the app, look, our messages screen is only taking a third of the screen. So when I pull this down, this is exactly where we had the cutoff. To solve this problem, we need to set flex to 1. So whenever we use the screen component, that component takes the entire screen. Now let's test our app one more time. So manually reload it, pull down, the problem is gone. Beautiful.